and welcome to another bonus video. Today, what we're going to be talking about is using positive affirmations. Now, positive affirmations are more than just saying a few positive things to yourself, trying to convince yourself of something that you don't otherwise believe. It's very specifically clearing out doubts that you have about your ability, your place in the world, right? Anything that you could have a doubt from just by simply choosing the wording of an expression to say to yourself. Now, much like if you've watched the other bonus video where we were talking about visualizing and how most people visualize in the future, and the little tweak that we're doing is we're visualizing in the past. We're visualizing you driving that new car this morning, just taking it out for a luxurious ride around the countryside, right? This is very similar with positive affirmations in that we want to choose our wording very carefully. We want to obviously make it positive, which means there's no negative words in our sentences. So if you catch yourself saying something like, "Oh, I'm so glad that I fit so much better into my clothes and don't feel as fat." Don't is negative, and even the connotation of "I feel so much better in my clothes" insinuates that you were feeling worse in your clothes, right? But definitely having the word "don't" in there, and obviously the word "fat" would clearly be a negative and would be triggering all of that back up. Whereas if you switch it around to be, "I'm so proud of myself for losing 30 pounds. I'm so proud of myself for getting myself in shape and being fit and healthy." Something along those lines. So we are making the tweaks to make sure that it is positive, and we are also stating it. We are claiming ownership over this, like if it has already happened. You know that there is a process here. If you're saying, "I'm so proud that I've lost 30 pounds," you know that you haven't lost 30 pounds. You know that you're not going to wake up tomorrow and have lost 30 pounds, that it is a process. You don't need to remind yourself. Your brain isn't suddenly going to forget about that. But by saying the actual sentence and claiming it as if it has happened, you're actually more clearing out the blocks that lay behind the scenes, preventing you from doing that, rather than tricking yourself that you have achieved something that you haven't achieved yet. And you're more likely to be able to actually continue going, especially if you keep reinforcing that sentence. And of course, the key with this is always going to be to make sure that you are able to resonate with the words that you are saying so that you can really allow yourself to emotionally feel what it's like to have achieved that. So when you say, "I'm so proud of myself for losing 30 pounds," even if you've never lost 30 pounds before, even if you've never lost 1 pound before, you know of a time when you have been proud of yourself for something. It may be something completely irrelevant here, but we're still searching for that feeling of pride in yourself for something that then you can attach that emotion onto this sentence that you are saying. So, again, about raising our vibration. So in this workbook, you will find in our Manifest Like a Boss bonus workbook that hopefully you have seen and downloaded by now, you will see a section with just a few positive affirmations to get you started. I tried to put in a nice mix in there for business and for health and personal life so that you could kind of see the trend that I was using no matter what area of life we're looking at. And then you go ahead and you start creating your own positive affirmations that you can use. And my tip is for you to start your positive affirmations first thing in the morning. So if you want to have them at your side so that when you wake up and you start running through them, or if you want to pick one that is the theme for the day and continue with that. But starting it first thing in the morning, especially when you're able to resonate with that emotion, just sets your day up perfectly for success. Enjoy.